So you showed someone what it feels like to be with someone grounded and kind, and then by blocking them, you also showed them what happens when someone like that refuses to be hurt. So we're going to do this reading in a couple of parts. First up, I'm going to be asking, what does this action say about you? Like what is there that we need to know about this action that you've taken? Next, we're going to look at how they feel about it, and then we're going to look at where this goes from here. So starting with the Ten of Vessels, this shows the action of blocking this person has brought you peace. It's like you finally let go of a weight that you didn't need to carry anymore. There's a sense of release, like you made space for yourself to feel lighter and more free. Then we've got the Eight of Vessels reversed, that's rebirth. Normally this card is about moving into a new beginning, but reversed, it tells me this wasn't about running away or chasing something else. It was about shutting down a cycle that kept looping back on itself. Blocking them was your way of saying, I'm done feeding this old story, I'm not circling back again. Next is the Mirror. This decision wasn't just about them, it was about you looking at yourself honestly. You've reflected on what's been happening, what it's shown you about yourself, and you've decided to act in a way that actually honors what you see. Blocking them wasn't rash, it was a moment of self-awareness where you chose your own growth over repeating patterns. Now, I know that you may not give a shit about the way that they feel right now, but a lot of you would be curious to consider how they are going once they've realized that you've blocked them. I'm sure they have by now. This feels very recent, so whenever you're seeing this video, I would say that this situation has taken place in the recent past, if this is for you. So the first cards out are the Five of Swords and the Sun sideways, so they feel exposed, but also like they lost. It's that sting of someone realizing they didn't get the last word, but also not fully understanding why. Sideways energy here shows they're going back and forth. Sometimes they're defensive, other times they're just sulking. Then we've got the Hermit reversed. They don't want to sit with themselves. This is definitely avoidant, so being blocked forces them into silence. Instead of turning inward productively, they just feel restless, isolated, and cut off. Next is the Devil, so this is a strong reaction, anger, obsession, maybe even a desire to prove something. They're stuck in an unhealthy attachment here, and blocking them pressed right on that nerve. And then we've got the Queen of Wands. So despite all this, they still see you as powerful, confident, and in control. It's like you blocking them only confirmed the power you hold in this connection, and they feel very small in comparison. Now I'm going to grab a third deck to take a look at what is next for this connection, if anything. So we've already established that something has gone on here, something serious enough for you to have cut communication off with this person. Like I was saying, I think that this is quite fresh. From when you're seeing this video, I would say it's taken place sometime in the last few days. And what I'm getting immediately from this is that this is an incredibly powerful move for you. It wasn't a reaction. You may be going through waves of self-doubt about this as well. So first up, straight away, we've got the Tower reversed, and then the Five of Wands reversed. We've got the Ace of Cups reversed. While this feels dramatic, it's not about a fresh explosion. It's about the rubble that was already there. Like, this connection has already been crumbling, and blocking them was just the final shift. The Five of Wands reversed says that the fighting is over. The back and forth tension will not continue. Things are going to go quiet now. But then the Ace of Cups reversed shows that the emotional connection here has dried up. That flow between you, if there was any love, care, or even curiosity, this has closed that off. Finally, the Eight of Wands reversed confirms there won't be forward momentum. No chasing, no breakthroughs, things stall, and they stay that way. And as much of a pain as that may sound like at the moment, I have a feeling that deep down that's actually what you desire, because I think that this person seriously disrupted your peace. Now, for the final card, I'm actually going to grab a card from the Self-Care Oracle, because I have a feeling that you are probably in need of some affirmation or just kind words for yourself at the moment, because I don't by any means think that this was an easy decision for you to make. I think that you're still struggling with it, like I said. You may be going through some waves here of grief and questioning your decisions. So I'm just going to read straight off the card on this one. When I loved myself enough, I began leaving whatever wasn't healthy. This meant people, jobs, my own beliefs and habits, anything that kept me small. My judgment called it disloyal. Now I see it as self-loving. Take a few moments to reflect on ways you loved yourself today. What did you leave behind that wasn't healthy?